So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Dashamsha series. And in this brand new series, we're going to use Mars. Why not? We're already using Mars in the other series, so let's do them simultaneously. So, yes, Mars in the first house of your D10 Dashamsha chart. And if you do not know, if you have Mars in the ascendant in the Dashamsha chart, or what sign it's in, along with all your astrological details. For that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological reporting for my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where you will see all the new courses, including the article on Navamsha that I've been working. And that's why I couldn't even make videos in the past 3-4 days, because I've been writing till like 2 a.m. in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning, after doing my work. So that's why it's been delayed. I'm almost done. It just has to be now revised, and then I'll put it next week. So, as you know, the Dashamsha chart is the obligation to society we have in terms of the work that we perform, whatever karma we perform. And when Mars is in the ascendant, this is an individual who is extremely independent. They're very independent in their work. They actually do not naturally like doing any job related to service where they have to clock in and clock out. That's the first thing. They want to be in a position where they can quickly exert their energy towards something. For example, if this is one of very typical placements I've seen for people who go into being a soldier, police officer, being in Marines, being in Air Force. Like, they want to be there, being very attentive, being independent, because there's no clocking in and out. When you're when you're a soldier, when you're in the government, you're like always on the go. So they need to be always on the go. And there's this nature of protection that comes in. So when you have Mars in the ascendant of the Dashamsha, these people want to become these protectors. And sometimes they can become very harsh protectors where other people are like, okay, now your wanting to protect me is going a little bit overboard. As much as you are trying to look after me, leave me alone. So they can become a little overly too aggressive about trying to take care of things because that's their nature. That's what they want to do. And especially with Mars in the ascendant, you will see most of the time a person will follow something that their ancestors were doing. They will follow something that their bloodline has been doing. And usually this is a position where your career, whatever your profession is, definitely will cause, issues in your marriage and relationships. Because this is one of those positions where the work comes first, the world comes first, society comes first, then anything else. And so they will feel irritated by dealing with the responsibility of the partnership of the household. Because one thing you got to remember, and I'm trying to figure out a way how to synchronize this, but you will see the Dashamsha chart, okay, most definitely will resonate the things that are happening, whether it's your domestic life or whether it's your professional life. See, whatever is seen into the world. For example, you see celebrity couples getting divorced. It's a public thing. Some politicians getting issues in their marriage and divorce or fighting with their spouse. Somehow it just comes out. Because whatever the issues you will see in the Dashamsha, or whatever issues you see in a person's life which are coming out, which are not related to their career, that will be seen through timing that, oh, this is supposed to come out in the public now. Like, even if, let's say, some private citizen wants to or is getting a divorce, is not having a good relationship, what happens nowadays? They'll say something on social media. Not all of them, but certain couples will say something on social media. They'll try to get that crowd on their side. And so with the timing, you will see that, yeah, something related to the domestic life needs to come out. So here with that Mars is seventh aspect. See, each aspect has a different meaning, especially with the special planets like Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Rahu, Ketu. With Mars, it's always the aspect of the opponent. It is the rival in front of you. So whenever Mars, especially is in the Lagna, everybody else in their work becomes the rival, number one. Everybody in their group setting will become the rival. And including their partnership and marriage. Because they'll feel like their career, the other person who's their supposedly an opponent is trying to like intervene in their career, intervene in their work and how their work should be done. And obviously the type of work, and this also depends on sign placement as well, but you will see these are the people who always tend to get injured at work. They will all have like some sort of a cut, bruise, and obviously with Mars in the ascendant, you will see a person wants to use their physical body to do the work. So for example, a construction worker, somebody who's in manufacturing plant, somebody who's an engineer, on-site engineer, mechanic, somebody, or even you can see massage therapist and a physical therapist, sports trainers. There would be this need to be physically present and using the physical body. Why? Because Mars is the original controller of the first house. The original controller of the first house of the body. So when we're looking at body and body type, don't just look at the ascendant. Always also look at the position of Mars in the birth chart. That will show you their body type. So for example, you want to look at somebody's like, and I've said this even in my academy too, that whenever you see cluster of planets in a person's chart, their body type will resonate with that cluster of planets than what their lagna is, meaning ascendant, or where their moon is placed, or what planet is in the ascendant. The cluster, 3, 4 planets together, they will signify what the body will be. So there's these things, little syncrasies that you have to kind of like understand, and you understand over the years, in Jyotish. So whomever, or if you have this position, you should always look for a position where you are kind of left alone. You are in an independent position where, whether you're working from home, whether you are, becoming a manager, or having a workspace where the boss is not micromanaging you, because otherwise you will never be happy. You will always feel irritated. And especially when somebody tries to like rule over you, your energy will drain. It will drain your energy. Okay. So guys, this is my analysis of Mars in the first house of your Dashamsha chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you can make these type of videos. If you want to know where your Mars is placed, all your astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for sure. Bye-bye.